Hello everyone, and today I'm going to showcase my clearing of 3 rather kind of hard farming maps. They're supposed to be farming maps, but they're actually kind of tough. Fortunately, right now they're all free to be open, so I am going to clear all of them. Well, the 3 that I think is the most important right now anyway, because I don't really have much sanity left, because my level's kind of high and I'm not gaining as much. I do get the free sanity each day, but, well, that's not enough. So, for now, the important thing we're going to focus on is tactical drill, resource search, and cargo escort. Those 3 are the most important when it comes to growth in this game. The base needs to grow, my characters need money to grow, well, they also need the EXP drills to grow. So, you know, those are some of the most important things. The skills is important too, but not as important as everything else. So aerial threat is something we'll tackle later, and tough siege is just for the red tokens. They're not that important. Anyway, we'll mess with those, and then we'll come back. Today, I'm going to display a particularly annoying mission that has been bothering me. Probably even more than 3-8 with Skull Shatterer. Skull Shatterer is a pain, but at least Skull Shatterer doesn't stand in my way, and my Lungmen Dollars. Lungmen Dollars I am very short of, because I'm currently doing some heavy developments until I sit still. I can't sit still in this game until I have all my resources in order. Basically, I want to be an endgame so that when new events come out, I can properly do them. Instead of being like, oh yeah, you're still 2 new, you don't have any Elite 2 units, so you can't farm these things. So to prevent such a horrible thing from happening... alright, I got my healing off the skin of my ass. I need to make sure I can secure my resources. You know, I honestly think that I might have an easier time if I've developed people with lower cost. Guys like Silver Ash is not very good until they're Elite 2. I mean, he can tank and all that, but he can only block 1 dude. Being able to block 1 dude, it means nothing to me. Now, I need to work with the resources I have and quickly... Got it. That's extra cost. Now, I'm going to drop this here. My next move, I have to drop off my Rin Cat in the back. The SK-5. If I can pull that off soon, come on, I'll be in good shape. Don't steal my kill, come on. Okay, there we go. Like, purposely not activating her skill because I need her to not steal my kill. Alright, dropping her off. I've been having issues with this map, but I think I have the right order now. Now, we need to defend ourselves against these butchers. The butchers are going to be a bit of a pain. Two healers. Come on, take them out, take them out. Meanwhile, in the back, we need to get rid of these 3 guys, come on. Alright, good, he's down. Now we've got the firepower necessary. Yeah, I'm sending you home. Oh, that's right, shit. Sending Scotty to help. Scotty, chop him up. Oh shit, Sketty's not pointing the right way. Ah! Well, time to go home. Okay, should be alright. Open fire! Alright, good, we're safe. Aha! It looks easy, but I had some trouble getting this set up. Until now. Now I have it. Now I got auto deploy and 7,500 Lungmen Dollars. It's actually not that much compared to what I had to go through before. I think this one's like 5,007. This one's 7,005. It could be a lower end. It might be 8,500. But there you have it. That's one of the farm maps I need to take care of. Like I said, it's Elite 1 level 50. My guys are not quite there. I have my Sheep Beast at 50, and I have Zima, the Vanguard, at 50, but Zima, well... Oh, and Silver Ash as well. But the rest of my team, I'm lucky. Vigna couldn't handle the bottom lane so well. She really carried that one out for me. But yeah, I think that if I had lower cost unit, I probably would have been easier. But I trade lower cost for higher cost killing. So there was that. Alright, well, let's go for the next ones. Of all the resource gathering maps, this one in particular is the most important. Because this is where I'm going to get all my tickets from. Because my bases are just for producing Lungmen Dollars. So, since Lungmen Dollars are used for everything, I put a lot of emphasis on it. But, I need a source to get level up materials as well. So this is how I do it. So for this map, the enemy congregates on these points in the center. It's incredibly difficult because I need to make sure that I have 4 melees to use. So for this, I deployed 3 Vanguards. I actually find that the Scavenger to be really good as a Vanguard. She does a lot of damage for a guarding type Vanguard. You know, the ones that don't get DP on kill but can block 2 units. Well, she does a decent chunk of damage. Meanwhile, Vigna kills people in a couple stabs and calls it a day. However, our pal Zima doesn't do that much damage without her buffs, so she's in trouble. Therefore, I send in Exusii on the right to help out with the enemy over there. Oop! Just in time for Saria to drop in to keep this guy from getting into my point. And now the dogs have been sent out, the hounds have been out. While we're shooting down these helicopters, I drop down my healer in the middle. My healer is able to heal the group for the moment. Because Shining is a really potent healer. I'm really glad that I have her. Then I send in the Sheep Beast. Luckily, though, that I have these Vanguards, I was able to keep these points under control. My level is not good. My level currently is really terrible. I do, at the time when I did the map, my leveling was not good. I think it requires some Elite 150. I did not have those because, well, I need to clear this map to get the most EXP out of my Sanity. So I had no choice but to, well, try to figure it out. Luckily, I did pull Saria a bit ago, and Saria has been proven time and time again to be a tanky monster, and she heals as well. She's pretty much the paladin of this game. Meanwhile, here, Exusii is just shooting down these dogs and copters, because these copters are incredibly annoying. They will hurt whoever's on the side, and they will eventually shoot the tanks and then enter through the middle. So luckily, Exusii is here to teach them all a lesson. I dropped down another healer on the top mid. So now, these 3 columns are well protected, thanks to the healers. But now the armed militant is coming. We have to switch away Zima for the evil forces of Kuroa. Kuroa, the Unstoppable. She's extremely tanky, but even her defenses is no match for the evil armed militant. Luckily, though, we now have the helping off our healers, and now we can tank the armed militants. Now, of course, another one is coming in with his big-ass axe, and he's going to chop up Kuroa, but we should be able to tank 2 of these guys, as long as the healers stay on their task. Once I activate Kuroa's skill, it should be just fine. Alright, the other sides are taking down the enemies, now it's just these armed militants. Taking them down will allow me victory. So I start pulling units away and dropping down mages to help send them on their way. While Kuroa tanks as hard as you can against these guys. Now I send in Silver Ash, and Silver Ash will send in that stupid bird to hit this thing. My Silver Ash only Elite 1, so I have no choice but to use his basic skill, where he just sends out a bird and go pee at this thing. As you can see, our militant is incredibly tanky, does tons of damage, but now his days are over. And so this resource gathering point was secured. This is an important one. As you can see, 3 high EXP, strategic battle records, each time I do it. This is definitely a spot that I farm a lot. And now, another resource map that's been causing me grief is this one. This one has been causing me a lot of grief because it requires Elite 2 level 1 to beat. Most of my units, Elite 1. Only like halfway level, and I have people who aren't even level Elite 1 yet. Still, I figured out a solution to this in practice. So I'm gonna see if I can't pull it off in an actual battle. Let's see. If I don't, and I try to tank these guys normally, let me tell you, these guys here in this map are extremely strong and will destroy me. Well, first things first, I'm going to set up a perimeter here. Then I'll set up some mages to start working on this, and preferably the sheep beast. Let's have the sheep beast start blasting on this end. And so the sheep beast is blasting. We're going to use these. We're a little slow on the uptake today, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. We're going to have another magic person to lower the resistance. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to summon Fire Emblem Eater to start punching people down. This was actually key to how I beat this. The fact that I looked at the top of the map and I see this little gap that actually is pretty good for this sort of stuff. Now let's see. Could put Amiya here, because there's no place for me to push people down over there. Now it's just a matter of keeping these vanguards up until their uses have expired, so to say. Like this one, for example. Uses expired, so I will eject you, get a new one, I will use this, get DP. Now I gotta start parking healers, because now these tanks are going to have to hold until the end of time. Saria is very tanky, so it's not an issue for me. But later, the guys who pop up are incredibly damaging. They're something else altogether. Now I'm going to summon my Rincat, who uses the Meteor. Honestly, I should have put, I might have made a mistake here. I probably should have put Kuroa on the left side, because Kuroa is a little tankier than Saria due to her extreme defenses. Oh, and here comes some metal crabs. Now witness as I can't knock them down. See, that's a problem. Those guys are extremely heavy. Oh, man. Yeah, I probably should have done it on the... Oh, this could be bad. I might not be able to beat it. These guys with their arch swords hit really hard. But let's see. Let's do our best. Alright. Shall we open up? Fire at will! Yep, sorry I can't tank it. It has to be... Well, actually, you know what? Let's see what you can do. Sorry I can tank it, that would be best. But yeah, I should have left it to Kuroa to try to tank it. But it might be possible that Saria could tank this, just because of the sheer fact that her healing is so potent. Ooh. The enemy attack has been interrupted by Meteor. Now it's just a matter of if we can tank and get past this particular situation. Since our other tank does not require as much healing, we might be able to pull through. Well, okay, that armed militant has been struck down. Fire Emblem Eater, pull back. I need you to go and... Oh shit, she's down. Okay, alright, let's hope that Silver Ash can tank this. Oops, made a mistake, and now I'm gonna pay for it with my blood. But we might be able to tank through this. If Silver Ash can just tank for a bit longer, we might be able to get through this after all, despite the fact that I made such horrible mistakes. Oh, we did! We did! Oh my god, we did! I didn't give up hope and I was able to do it! Yeah, I forgot how I did it before. I think I had my healer out earlier. Look at Saria talking smack, despite the fact that she's the one who got taken out. But yeah, Kuroa was supposed to be on the left side. I didn't remember how I did it in practice. But yeah, that was pretty close. If I hadn't gotten that one, that would have been pretty disastrous. Let's see if auto deploy can handle it. I'm a little curious. Yeah, I was supposed to pull Fire Emblem Eater out earlier. I made two mistakes. I was supposed to pull Fire Emblem Eater out earlier, and then put down my other healer. And Kuroa is supposed to be on the left, tanking the armed militants, because they hit so incredibly hard. Well, didn't happen. I made a whole bunch of mistakes that I forgot about. Oh well. Luckily, I was still able to pass it. Mainly because of Fire Emblem Eater. As you can see, Fire Emblem Eater's on the right side, just knocking people down when she can. And even though she can't push the spiders or the tanky guys, she could at least push down the Arch Bladesmen. Those guys who use those Arch Sword does a lot of damage. They're not nearly as tanky, but they do a lot of damage. Luckily for us, they are also not very tanky, so they're easy to knock down. So Fire Emblem Eater was just pushing them down on that side, while we work ourselves here. I find this whole terrain manipulation thing to be very interesting. It makes these maps much more bearable. Alright, so here we are, the armed militants and pals are coming, and then there's the sword guy. Ooh, now he's gone. I can't knock the spiders down, but the sword guys, bonk, he's gone. Yep, another sword guy, bonk, he's gone. So the sword guy would have given me a lot of issue on the one other side, so thanks to the fact that I've been knocking down these sword guys, I was able to prevent one side from taking too much damage, allowing the healers to focus on that one tank. Oh, error risk detected because of that. Alright, now we're going to try and take him down, as we've witnessed earlier. Done. Now we're just going to destroy the metal crab by itself. It looks like we were able to secure this and put this on farm mode. How wonderful. How wunderbar. Now, my resources situation has been secured. I have completed the highest difficulty of this map. Alright, well, we finished all those. What do you think? My levels were not of the highest. Some of them do match, but Elite 2 of a 1? No. I can't even imagine getting an Elite 2 right now. It's gonna take about at least a week or two before I can produce one. It's gonna be tough. This game is a long-term commitment. It takes a while to get there, of course, but, well, that's what makes this game a great side game, I suppose. Alright, well, that's about it. I thank you all for watching. Until next time.